Our next guest speaker is Reverend Jodie Stowell. Am I saying that right? Yep. From St. Michael and All Angels Church in Harrow Weald.
In Harrow West. I know, you're all right, well, thank you. It's been great to be invited here today. It's my first time in this space. I hope not the last time, so thank you for inviting me. And I want to say that actually it's really precious to be invited into another's kind of place. And particularly for me, sort of watching and reading what you were doing in your prayers, that really touched me, because I think when we pray, we're probably at our most vulnerable because it's a heart thing that we're doing. And so to actually be able to watch others do that, I think is something really special. So that was something that I hadn't seen before, and I'm really thankful for that. So I just want to say that it's really precious to be invited and welcomed into a space which is important and significant for other people in a different way than it is for me. And I think it must always be recognized that hospitality of this kind actually does come at a cost. We're so used to kind of, we must all be hospitable, we must all, and the different faiths have different ways of doing this. But sometimes we expect it almost as a right, as a thing that we should be doing, and we forget that actually hospitality is quite a deep a commitment for everyone who practices it. And so I think today, we just recognizing that being invited into this space actually comes at some kind of cost. And I think that is to be deeply appreciated. In the Christian faith, we have this thing called the Trinity that we believe in. So we believe God is one and exists. It's a tricky concept, and it'll take more than my 3 minutes to go through it. But what I wanted to say is what that means for Christians, this kind of idea of the Trinity, is that inherent in our understanding of God is this idea of being orientated towards one another, so that we are bent towards each other, our faces towards one another. That in order for there to be the well-being of all, of the whole, there needs to be an almost outrageous, scandalous welcome and hospitality to those who we consider different to us, maybe outside us. And that's something which is an imperative within the Christian faith, the idea of seeking the flourishing of the other. That's why it is also so important. So it's important for us to give that, but it's important for us to understand and to honor the receiving of that hospitality and welcome of others. And in doing so, we're recognizing the shared humanity that we have with one another, recognizing that we believe that all are made in the image of God. And in receiving hospitality in this way, we're both recognizing how we are the same and honoring how we are different. So coming into each other's, space is not about saying, we're all the same, and that's how we will do this. And in fact, I think it's a much harder, better, and holy work, as it were, just not to be content with those media and cultural stereotypes, which we've talked about a little bit this evening already, to actually figure out how together how we walk together in our diversity, in our difference, but in our common community together, in real recognition of each other, what we look like, and establishing a real friendship within that difference. So thank you for this opportunity to be here today and extending the invitation. I do look forward, as others have said, to that day when I can come and be in the Salam Centre and see all that it's doing and being welcomed there as well. And you are all welcome too at St. Michael's anytime. Okay.
Thank you.